So the cellular network is down and you can send emails either over your data plan or anything of that nature. So what now? Hey guys, and welcome to the channel Nuka Vault Readiness. If you're just fresh walking off the wasteland here, or you're a current vault dweller, welcome in either way. So at the time of this recording, February 22nd, 2024, several major cellular carriers have experienced a outage. Some reports are as of early about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, and a few things that I've been reading on social media. There's a few stray posts here and there that people were still having problems getting text or even making phone calls about 10 hours later. So in that kind of scenario, is there a way to still get in contact with people? Fortunately, there is. So when it comes to comms, which I highly implore you to look into a backup comm system, there's a couple routes you can take, and this is by no means a detailed list of type of radios and what exactly everything does, but just to give you a general overview so that you can kind of start thinking what would work best for you, your contingency plan, and also maybe for your family and your friends out otherwise. So the first one we're going to look at is what's called FRS radios, which stands for Family Radio Service. These usually come in blister packs. This one is a Midland, I forget the model number, the XT something, don't remember. Again, these are your blister packs you would find either in your box stores, usually in the camping, sporting, hunting section, or you can go to an outdoors store. That's usually where you'll find these. These are great in open land, usually no obstacles between you and the other party, or if you're on the top of a mountain and you're going down into a valley, these are great. They work off line of sight, which pretty much means if you have radio A here and I'm above or higher up in a mountaintop and radio B is down here, if it can see the other radio, it will communicate. As there are barriers between, we'll put Pluto here in the middle, the radio frequency can't quite penetrate this sometimes, or at least it's not strong enough to get to the other radio, therefore you lose contact. Great for small local comms. You can easily go down your city street, your city block, in a park on a hike where the party is maybe not too far from each other. These are great overall. No licensing required, and again, relatively cheap to get into for immediate use. The second one that I wanted to bring up is what's called GMRS, which stands for General Mobile Radio Service. These I like to call FRS radios on steroids. They have a higher wattage output on certain channels. Otherwise, they can have about the same as an FRS radio. They share most of the same frequencies, if not all the same frequencies as an FRS radio, with a couple other channels built into these on most models for repeater function to get into repeater towers. You do have to be licensed to use a GMRS radio. The fee cost is $35. There is no test. You would just log on with the FCC website, create an account, you get what's called an FRN number, and you would pay your fee, and then they would grant you a license and a call sign. A GMRS license is good for the individual who gets the license, and usually their immediate family as well. So it covers a great deal, even for one licensure. And I do even believe it would cover, say, in-laws. And again, some models do come in with repeater capability. And then there's these, which are your amateur ham radio. These would cover the greatest distance. They have way more frequencies to use as compared to an FRS and a GMRS, which are set on certain frequencies, which they're just blocked into what's called channels. If you've ever played with older walkie-talkies, these actually have programmable frequencies that you can receive on and one that you can transmit on. Most of these do work on repeater capability, but they do have a line of sight, which is called simplex capability, in the same method as an FRS and a GMRS. Fun fact about amateur radio, especially handy talkies, is most of them come with a detachable antenna, so you can kind of get a different or a better antenna rather than just say the standard rubber duck, which may or may not work for your situation, and you may need something with a little more reach. The license itself costs $35, and to take the exam, there is an exam required, depending on the level, but there's 3 levels of exams. The exam costs $15 to take, and upon passing, you will then pay the FCC their $35 for them to grant you your license. You do get a call sign that you have to use during your time as an operator. This is a CV radio, also known as a citizens band radio. It was probably more commonly known among truckers, or truckers radio sorts. You can use also in a comms down, grid down situation that definitely does get some reach on it. Bands for a good medium distance in ham radio, it's close to it. And ham radio operates on the 10 meter. This operates on an 11 meter. A lot of citizen band radios, or almost all of them, are mobile radio setup. This is a mobile radio here that I've taken in my car sometimes, but I would also use it as a base station here in the shack, in the workshop. They do make handheld versions of these. I do not have much experience with those, but I have seen some reviews that they can get quite a distance just even on a handheld. Another great option to look at if you're not looking to either one, pay for a licensure or take a test. You would just need to buy the radio. Well, guys, there are plenty of options out there. And again, I implore you to take the time, do some research, and see which would fit your lifestyle, your needs, and which would be best for a contingency plan, again, based on your situation. Everyone is different, and everyone's going to need to look at this in a different way and adjust. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I would greatly appreciate it if you found everything helpful. You could subscribe, thumbs up, and drop me comments. It helps the channel out, and it helps me know what exactly y'all's thoughts are on subject matter and everything. I will also put down in the comments of this video, I will put some great other channels out there that kind of cover everything. Guys, until next time, remember, always be getting ready. We'll see you around.